Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Ashley Van Dyke with Advantage Software, and on today's video, Redacting Text, I'm going to show you how you can keep confidential information confidential by using this quick and easy method to redact any text within your document. I'm in Eclipse and I've opened a document where there is some information that I'm going to need to redact, such as a social security number, a home address, and a phone number. Redacting text while you're editing is incredibly simple. All you have to do is mark the associated text, and you can do that using hyperkey M or standard key F7. Once the text is marked, go to Format, Text Type, and select Redacted from the list. You'll see that although your text is still visible to you, it is highlighted in dark gray to indicate that it is redacted. I can do the same thing with any information in this document. I can go to Format, Text Type, Redact Addresses, Format, Text Type, and redact phone numbers as I need to. Additionally, I can highlight entire paragraphs or groups of paragraphs, select Format, Text Type, Redacted, and all of this text is redacted as well. After you've redacted text, if you need to produce an unredacted copy of your transcript, that's no problem. You do not need to go through and unredact all of this text. Eclipse will give you the option to show or hide redacted text. And to do that, you can go to your user settings, to the Document tab, and to Advanced. And here are the per document redaction settings. And since the advanced document settings are in the Document tab, these settings apply only to this document since I have a document open. You can, of course, select your master format and go to Advanced to set your default redacted text behavior. I'm going to choose Current Document so that I can impact this document, and I'll press Advanced. And in the middle here, you see that I have my redacted text options. Right now, it's set to omit redacted text. However, I have the option to instead choose all text visible to create a standard printout with all of the text visible. I also have the option to print only redacted text or to highlight the redacted text instead. This may be useful if you want to highlight confidential information in a transcript for any reason. If I choose Omit Redacted Text, I then have the option of how I want to display the redacted text. If there are pages of redacted text, I have the option to omit entirely empty redacted pages, and I have the option to either choose a redacted text character that will print for redacted text, or I can choose a highlight color for redacted text to print as. If I choose redacted text color, you see that right now it's set to black. And that is the standard selection. However, if you do print using the redacted text color, that will use more ink than using a redacted text character. I'm going to leave these settings as omit redacted text, and for right now, I'm going to redact the text with a text color rather than a text character. I'll press OK and OK. And if I go to Production, Output to PDF, I can press OK. And you see that on this first page, all of the text that I selected, including my Q&A labels or speaker labels if any were selected, have all been redacted and are represented by black bars. However, like I said, if you are printing to paper, this method will use a great deal of ink. And so if I close this PDF, I have the option to return to User Settings, Document, Advanced, and instead choose a redacted text character that will print in place of my redacted text. I'll choose OK and OK. And if I go to Production, Output to PDF, this time, everywhere that I have redacted text, you instead see the capital X that I put into my user settings. This method will use less printer ink if you are printing to paper. However, if you're only producing a PDF, either option is fine. If you're producing an ASCII, it's best to use the redacted text character. If I create an ASCII file, you see that in the ASCII file, all of the redacted information is still redacted, and it's represented by the X's that I selected. If you're still producing ASCIIs and you need to produce redacted text, the redacted text character is probably the best option. If I return to Settings, Document, Advanced, I can choose Show Only Redacted Text, move to Production, Output to PDF, and this time in the printout, all of the information that I redacted is the only information that's available in the document. Everything else has been redacted according to my redaction settings, which are still set to the X's. I can return to Settings, Document, Advanced, and this time choose Highlight Redacted Text. I'll press OK and OK. And if I return to Production, Output to PDF, this time the redacted text is still visible, but it is highlighted with the redacted color. These different options give you a great deal of leeway of how you can handle redacted text, and it ensures that you never have to go through and change redacted text back to normal text. However, if for some reason you do, it's as simple as highlighting the text, going back to Format, Text Type, and choosing Normal instead. And now this text is no longer redacted. And if I set my redacted text settings to Omit Redacted Text, this Social Security number will now print when I go to Production, Output to PDF, even though the rest of my redacted text is still redacted. And so it's quick and simple to redact and unredact text whenever necessary. But again, it's typically not necessary to unredact text unless you've redacted the wrong text. In that case, simply highlight any text, go to Format, Text Type, and choose Normal instead of Redacted. And you can always highlight the text again, return to Format, Text Type, and change it back to redacted text. In a future video, I'll cover a methodology to automatically redact text. This will allow you to tell Eclipse that phone numbers or social security numbers should always be redacted by default. Thank you for watching this video. As a reminder, Advantage Software offers anytime support 24/7. Tech support can be reached with any question, anytime, including weekends and holidays, at 772-288-3266. Email support is also available at support@eclipsecat.com. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so that you'll be notified when we publish new content every week. Thank you so much and have a great day.